JBN, we keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Hi guys. Before we go into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Police constable killed in bike crash. The Central Committee of the Police Federation has revealed that a police constable has died after the motorcycle he was driving collided with a motor car early Wednesday morning in St. Catherine. That is 30-year-old Constable Renardo Spence, who was assigned to the Spanish Town Traffic Department. It is reported that about 1:15 a.m., Spence was driving a motorcycle along a roadway when upon reaching the vicinity of Island Farms, he collided with a Toyota Fielder motor car which was traveling in the opposite direction. Both the car and the bike were extensively damaged. The driver sustained injuries and were taken to the Spanish Town Hospital where Spence succumbed. The crash has been investigated by the police.
You know how long you're on my wanted man list? Come here and make me lock you up.
Oh, baby, you're dealing with so rough. Good time, baby.
Officer, I catch him.
JSAFE launches 1440 campaign against criminals. The Jamaica Constabulary Force continues its robust social media campaign against crime with the launch of a new push of the Lenten season called 1440. Echoing its 2018 What Are You Giving Up for Lent campaign, this new thrust throws out an even more dynamic challenge to citizens to help the police capture 40 wanted persons within 40 days. The police explained in a release on Wednesday that the campaign, which is strategically timed during Lent, Wednesday, February 14 to Thursday, March 28, 2024, 1440, advances one element of the constabulary's crime reduction strategies through the well-received promulgation of wanted persons on its much-anticipated weekly Wanted Wednesdays feature on its social media platforms. We remain committed to the prevention and reduction of serious, violent and organized crimes by removing that which feeds these misdeeds, guns, gangs and gunmen. Not only are we unrelenting in our pursuit of criminals and creating safer communities, but also in having law-abiding citizens appreciate the importance of speaking out and standing up against criminality, said Senior Superintendent of Police, SSP Stephanie Lindsay, head of the JSAFE's Corporate Communications Unit. The component of combating crime through communication and engagement has reaped success, so we thank the public for its embrace of our work and encourage them to continue sharing information confidentially through any of the reporting platforms 119, 811 or via Crime Stopper 311, she added. Man's body found in the middle of major roadway in St. Andrew. Police are probing the discovery of a dead man in the middle of the Guava Gap Main Road in Stony Hill, St. Andrew, Tuesday afternoon. The man, who is still unidentified, was seen lying in the roadway by a passing motorist who summoned the authorities, police said. Reports received indicate that around 1:30 p.m., passing motorists saw the now deceased unresponsive along the roadway and summoned the police. On arrival, police found the man lying face down in the middle of the road with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the head. The body of the deceased was clad in a multicolored t-shirt, black shorts, black socks and yellow and black slippers. He is of dark complexion and has a low-cut hairstyle. 4 spent casings were found on the scene. No motive has been established in connection with the killing, the police said. Cops seek woman for burglary and stabbing of ex-lover in Trelawney. Police are seeking the ex-girlfriend of a man after his house was broken into, his property destroyed, and he was stabbed and injured on Peel Street in Falmouth, Trelawney, on Sunday morning. The 25-year-old man, a construction worker, has since been hospitalized in serious condition. Reports are that around 11 p.m., the man secretly locked his dwelling and retired to bed. He was awakened about 3 a.m. by a loud knocking on his window and door. The man checked and saw his ex-girlfriend. She reportedly kicked his door open, entered with a pair of scissors, and stabbed him in the left side of his chest and right palm. The suspect then made her escape on foot in the area. The now injured man was assisted to hospital. The damage to the window and door is estimated at $16,000, the police said. At least one dead following 2 separate vehicle collisions in Negril. There is at least 1 fatality from 2 separate vehicle collisions on the Salt Creek Main Road in Negril, Hanover on Tuesday. Details surrounding the two crashes are still unclear. In the first incident, which took place a few feet away from the Salt Creek River Bridge, a woman lost her life. She was identified as Sharon Downer of a Lucy address in the parish. The crash occurred sometime after 3 p.m. and involved two cars said to have been traveling in opposite directions. The deceased woman was reportedly traveling in a car that flipped on its top during the crash. A man who was said to be in the same vehicle received what appeared to be minor injuries. The driver of the other car was rushed to the Omega Private Hospital in Negril. Details surrounding the second accident, which is not considered serious, is still not available. Police seeking bus driver following man's death linked to political motorcade. The St. Catherine North Police are seeking the driver of a Toyota Coaster bus following the death of a man 2 days ago from injuries sustained during a motorcade in the parish. Shavin Thompson, a mortician of Homestead in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, was killed in the incident. Thompson's mother has reportedly told the police that about 5:30 p.m. on Sunday, Thompson was a passenger on the motor vehicle when he fell from the moving vehicle in the vicinity of Featherbed Lane. He reportedly suffered head injuries and was taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he died. The police say they did not receive a report of the accident initially. They are making a general appeal for caution to be exercised during the period leading to the local government elections. Gun and ammo seized in St. Thomas. A joint police-military operation led to the seizure of one gun and several rounds of ammunition in 11 miles, Bulbane, St. Thomas, on Wednesday, the Jamaica Constabulary Force is reporting. Reports from the Morant Bay Police are that about 1 a.m., the team carried out a targeted raid at a party in the area during which approximately 200 patrons were searched. 1.30mm pistol with a magazine containing 11.380mm cartridges was found in a bucket in a section of the premises. No one is arrested in connection with the seizure. Investigations continue. Man accused of defrauding renter remanded. A 21-year-old man accused of defrauding a woman in a house renting scam was on Tuesday remanded in the parish court. Roshane Bailey is being accused of fleecing the woman out of over $100,000. Bailey is charged with obtaining money by means of false pretense. He is to return to court on February 20. The court was told that in December 2023, Bailey allegedly advertised a 2-bedroom house for rent in the community of Phoenix Village in Portmore for $75,000 monthly. He is said to have convinced the complainant with pictures of the property. A down payment was negotiated, and for the woman to pay a total of $150,000 in 2 installments to cover security and rental. Most of the money was paid with $14,000 outstanding. She said efforts to move into the house did not materialize with no progress from Bailey. Concerned that she was scammed, the woman reported the matter to the police. An arrangement was made for Bailey to collect the outstanding $14,000, and he was accosted by the police. An investigation led him to being charged by the police with obtaining money by means of false pretense. He's been represented by attorney-at-law Patrice Riley. No agreement for Uber to operate in Jamaica, says Transport Ministry. The Ministry of Transport has disclosed that there is no agreement between the Jamaican government and ride-hailing company Uber International to operate on the island. Following Uber's introduction to the Jamaican market in 2021, the Transport Authority met with various stakeholders to address the implications of the company's presence in the country and establish the regulatory framework under which it falls. But the Transport Ministry now says no agreement was established for Uber's operation, although an offer does exist and is being reviewed by the Transport Authority. The ministry says the law requires that every person operating a public passenger vehicle for a fee first obtain a road license, and the drivers display a badge issued by the Transport Authority. Transport Minister Darrell Vaz says if any licensed PPV operator is found to have an agreement with Uber, contrary to the terms and conditions of the license, that license will be revoked by the Transport Authority. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.